hell out of day rate. It sure did keep the wolves away, but it gave him the Father's gate. Well, behold the woodman's woodshed, it's a sight to be seen. Well, he's got kindling nighttime.
Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and yeah, I'm just heading down. I went to have a little pixie-pooter job down the street, right down around the corner of my neighborhood, and I can fall it, so I'm going to get it done. Now, what we're going to do, Mr. Todd McClurry, I believe it is, Mick something, Todd, Crazy Todd, who ordered a jersey pattern, okay? And I've only got 3 or 4, and I'm quite attached to them, but I've decided that I need to practice a little more detachment in my life of things. And I have been practicing that actually for the last 4 to 5 years. We're going down, and we're going to take your axe down. I've tested this axe, like beating it around here a few times, but I haven't really cracked any plastic with it yet. So we're going to take it down, and we're going to give this axe a run, friends. It's a really, really nice axe. It's got a great grain orientation. It's a good stiff little handle. See, 28's a nice size handle. Especially if you've got a heavier head out there, because the longer the handle, the more chance you got of busting it. You know what I mean? So this is a beautiful, beautiful axe. I think it says on here, it says, well, it's a true temper, I know that, but on the other side of the axe, it says something like Charleston, West Virginia, USA. Does that make sense? There's actually even something above it, and it could be Kelly Works. Yeah, actually, it could be Kelly Works. Isn't that crazy? This is a beautiful axe. Anyway, we're gonna go give it a test, see if I can bust some wood off the back of it here, scar it up a bit for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna test it. And this is what I'm running. My I think it was Jen or Zeng, new subscriber from Taiwan. I think he asked if I could get an 850 out and a 210, I believe. The 210, it's not the job for the 210, buddy, but I can get an 850 out for you today if you like. I got my 81, I got my ProMac 1010, I got my 850, and I got Joe's 1010S that I want to run too. These saws haven't been run in a long time, and they need to be. They need to be run. So I'm not running the 210 right now. What else? That's it. I'll see you on site. So these are the jobs, okay? These are the ones that I love, and I'll tell you, as you guys probably know, I'm not, how do I put this? I'm not really promoting my business anymore. I'm not drumming up work. I don't advertise. I got rid of Yellow Page, like as our, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. I'm not doing that anymore. But I'm building something else, obviously. So here's our job. And yeah, we're gonna knock these 3 over. So I'll give you a little run through here of what's going down. Let's put this stuff here. So I was in here years ago. We got targets everywhere, but it's, you know, here they are here. They're, oh, I don't know, 75 footers or something. They're not 100s. They're just, they'll fit in here. But it's pretty targety, you know, targety. So, hey, this cedar's gonna go, and it's actually good it's gonna go. They're not too worried about little garden gnome effect and stuff. They're just not. I says, well, we can fall less and make this, you know, obviously it's less expensive when you fall. A lot of guys don't feel comfortable doing it, and that's fine too, and we could climb this. He's got to, unless you rig it. But anyways, you don't have to do that here. We can fall it. So, and I got a breeze, actually. The reason I came back is we've got a breeze in behind, and I'll show you something here. These are the 2 ones that are kind of, well, they're the biggest ones. And we got these little trees we want to try and miss. We're going to try and miss this. We're going to see what we can save out here. This cedar's coming out, It's an interesting little job, to be honest with you, but we've got some room here, and I'm going to whack all the limbs off it. Nah. We got this balsam, which is leaning in, but it's not leaning, it's actually leaning over there. I don't want it to, well, you can see it, eh, friends? Look, it's like, here, I'll show you. Here's the two stems, okay? And it's leaning up in here, but that's fine, because you can easily get it up here. I'm shooting between those two cedars up there on this right side of this little tree here. Okay, so I want to swing this up in there. And then this one, look at it. It's not pretty, to be honest with you. It's not. It's a fir, and look at it. It's got a lot of bones on her. She's heavy in bones, and it's right on the structure here, and it is leaning back here. So, but I got enough wood that I can make a good stump and just start banging wedges. And hopefully the little breeze, it's not a big, huge breeze. You can see the trees moving a little bit. It's not a huge wind, but a little breeze helps when you're banging a tree over. Big time. And this one. So we'll get started, okay? Is that okay with you guys? All right, good. What are we gonna run? Zeng. Hey, Zeng. Can I call you Zeng? Should we run that 850? I don't really want to right now. I want to run it in a little bit. I was thinking maybe, well, mind you, I gotta run that 1010, but I'll run it bucking. We'll run the 850, 32-inch bar, skip tooth. Over. It's hard to run your 850 when you got your Super Pro 81. It's tough. It's real tough. Look. The rock right there. I just smacked the rock. Look at it, way down here. We're not using that power saw no more. No. Okay, my plan is, now that that cedar's gone, see? It was right there, and I want to bring those two in here, so that's where the cedar was. I've swapped up to my old Pro Mac 1010. I don't know, I've never had one of those 1010S's. I've never owned one. Now I own two, and my Pro Mac is, I don't know, maybe we'll see. Maybe there's still some carb issues, but there actually sounds like there is. Or it feels like there is. Anyways, my plan is to bring that stuff right in here. They're not worried about this stuff come back. That's red currant, and there's a, what do you call that again? I forget, lobelia or something, or I forget. I just had it. We're talking about it. Anyways, that balsam's coming in here. I reckon the top, let's have some fun. I reckon the top would probably come to the wood pile here. I'm thinking right here beside this tree. So let's just say right here, right on this 4x4. So take a visual of this, right beside that big root. That's where it's going. Actually, that's exactly where I want it to go, is right through there. See that little spot? Like right here. Right through here. Okay. So it's leaning out there, out this way. You can see it as we come up to it. Oh, better grab my power saw. Aren't those beautiful? I just love them. Oh, my axe too, actually. There it is there. Todd's axe, actually. Let's go here and have a look. Sorry to get you guys all over the place. So here's this thing. Right in the sun, so I think we'll try and find a spot for you guys. Maybe over here. Actually, maybe even right here. Out of the sun, you can go watch it. Or you know what we could do? Why don't we put you guys up there? Yeah, let's do that. Over and out. we're in the back cut now. There we go. It's got a heavy lean towards the camper and the trailer, but I want it up in there, so let's see if we just, it's just a normal undercut. It's nothing crazy. It's just, there it is. I might just clean that little bit of Dutchy out of there. That saw might stall, that's okay. I'll put you guys up here and see if we can't get close to the GoPro with it. You know how we do that, right? Let's do it. We'll see if we get close to you guys anyways. Let's put, yeah, here we go. Oh, there goes the saw. So I reckon, I don't want to put it too close to this target. I think I'm going to nail it. So I'm going to put this right here. Literally right freaking there. Let's put a couple of these on there. Right like that. Let's do it. Over and out. Oh, neighbors think I'm nuts. Okay, so this is beautiful. I mean, it really is. Look, there's the top of the tree, friends. It broke off right there. Literally, there it is. That's the top of the tree, right there. And there's that board that I put down. There's nothing past there. That's just fluffies bouncing. Look, the camera was right there. Right? It was right there. So, you know, I guess I'm doing this, friends, for no other reason. You guessed it, for fun. It's not to show off. It's not to do any of that stuff. But I'll tell you, I've been doing this for so long now. If I can't have fun with my job, really, because I'm not pushing my business anymore. It's a physical industry. I've been doing this, but I want to tell you, young fellas, any young fellas out there right now, and if you're working for some people and you like this stuff, I don't know how you couldn't. Most men do like power saws and cutting and stuff like that. But I'll tell you something. No one, I didn't have anybody teaching me anything in the beginning. Yeah, it was like, oh gosh, 10 years later, you know, where I got hooked up with a couple of good guys. Bear Claw's one. He was a good faller, and but anyways, what I'm saying is, to the young guys, like, have fun, be serious, take your job serious, but have fun. That tree was 75 feet. If I measure it, and I've got my tape with me, I think I'm going to measure it just for the hell of it, because I said it was about 75 feet when I first showed up at the job. That's what I figured, about 75. So let's look at it. Might be just over, but maybe not. So you know what I mean? It might be bang on. It's just because I've been doing it for so long. So I guess what I'm saying to the new guys who have come into the industry, this is not brain science. This is not brain science. I had no hoochie coochie schnitchkin or schnoichkner in the stump or nothing like that. It was a freaking undercut about a third. The tree was leaning out here. Literally, it was leaning out here. But anytime you got to lean out here, you can put it in so many different directions, right? But there's limits. It's a balsam, it's a healthy tree. So let's go take a look at the stump and see what it did. Look at it. Very important. Look at the pull on the high side. Look at even stump, even wood all the way across the stump. There's 4 inches. There's guaranteed 4 inches. 4 inches of holding wood across that stump. Let's look. Here we go. Let's do this here. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inches of holding wood right across the stump. Okay? And not only that, look at, Well, you can see where the tree was leaning. It was leaning out here. So see this, all this? This kept it on course. But I had to eat some of that wood up down there because it was starting to leave. Like it was leaving because it was leaning. So there's kind of a fine line there. This is a long enough video. I gotta bang this fur out. I'm gonna process this thing and then I'm gonna bang this fur out here. And it's leaning back. So this will be interesting. Could be carburation. Anyway, look at friends. Look, there's the camellia. Okay, there's the camellia. And there's the other tree she wanted to save. The red currant, take a little bit of a poke because it was out in the foliage. But you'll be surprised when we cut that off there, it'll be nice. But it's the fur that's gonna do the damage. It is. So we'll see how it makes out. Okay, over now. She cuts, eh? Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy. All the trees are still standing, but I think this will be the test of any little bit of foliage. Garden gnome effect. It's this thing's leaning back hard, and I got a house and a shed right there. It's well, look here straight up. You can see it there, eh? She's got the bow. Yeah, there's no limbs on this house side either, which kind of sucks. This is actually going to be a really heavy bang. It's fir. It's not cedar, it's fir. Look, all the limbs are on the back side. I got to throw it in that same spot. It's going to be a bang. I think I better swap out batteries here though, because I'm on one row. Yeah, I'm going to. It's going to be a good one. Talk to you in a minute. There we go. Good, good. It's nice there's no limbs on the back side of this thing. Look how tall it is. Hey, look at that. Hey, it's nice, all the limbs, because the septic's, there's septic in there, you see. So that worked out real nice. And we got to save out our, what do you call it there? That nice bush. Yeah, very nice. Actually, both of them. Hey, where are you? That worked out good. That was a tough. Hey, so here it is. Little piece of hinge wood. There's the stump. Lots of wood back there for wedges. Nice little undercut. I knew I was a bit to the left, but it worked out quite nice actually, because I like that bush up there. That camellia bush. Worked out good. Over and out. Yeah, Todd, your axe did well. Look at. Hey? Real good actually. No movement whatsoever. I wanted to make sure, because this fitmanship went a little differently than I was used to. 3 little wedges in there. Hey? It's good. It worked well. I'm happy with it.
Gonna do a little test. This is the 1010S.
Okay, so I saw some guys bucking some bigger wood and trying to buck some bigger wood, and they're trying to buck all the way through the log. You know, see, I'm pinched here, like, well, not pinched, but see, I'm on that log right there, so I can't buck all the way through unless I buck. But then if I buck this down, underbuck this, this is actually going to hit the floor. But if I buck 3/4 of the way, all the way down to like way down there, and then I actually buck it right there, guess what happens? It falls down, it hits that, and it actually rolls this way, and it exposes its part that's not cut. Just think ahead. Look down the log, see what's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna hit the ground, but I'm gonna create space for this log to roll. I'm gonna keep cutting 3/4 all the way through there. And then I'm gonna actually, I'll show you if I got enough battery. Over and out. Okay, so I looked at the log, I checked it all out. I've only bucked 1,000 of these things or more, so I always look, I don't just start bucking. And there's no rule that you have to cut the log, piece of firewood right off the end of the log. Who says you have to do that? It actually could help you staying on. So think about it. Take a good look. See what's going on. So I'm way up by the power saw. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got like 13 pieces of firewood cut here. Watch what happens. I'm hoping it's going to roll after I cut it to right in here. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, this is extremely important, friends. I mean, extremely important. Well, I'm not surprised because I do this stuff all the time, but now look. Look. It completely rolled because it was here and it was on that piece of log. It's got no choice but to go that way. Now look what happens. Look what I get to do now. I've never been close to the dirt, not once. You get the point. So just think ahead. Don't just start fucking. Like that couldn't have worked better. Okay? Now, I'm just going to continue on. I don't know what we're going to get, but we're done. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know how much footage we're going to get, but this job's done. It all came out beautiful. All the trees are still standing. All these little ornamentals. We did really good, actually. I mean, they were like, oh, don't worry about it. But no, I always try. Yeah, so we got her. 3 hours. All bucked, down and bucked. And we did really well. Look at that. Hey, we did pretty good. Look at these little brush. I'll just pull these